Are we live? Is this thing on? Fantasy football nonsense. Shout out to my guy says, is this thing on? You bet your tuchus. It's on. We're on like Donkey Kong. Ashton, are we live? We are definitely live. Antonio says, what up? So you know we got a very special stream tonight. Shout out to Disco Ball Nation. This is our Disco Ball Nation redraft league where the winner wins 12 drafters fantasy football tickets for next year's big tournament. This is a shout out to all the support, to all of the wonderful folks who have helped me grow this channel and build this community. So shout out to the greatest community ever, Disco Ball Nation. We are here on Yahoo again using this terrible user interface, and we are about 3 minutes away from a redraft league with Disco Ball Nation, and I really did like a randomizer to sort out, the draft order, and I managed to come away with the 101. I managed to come away with the 101, and Jonesy thinks it's fixed. Whatever, I don't care. Yeah, I got the 101. This is like the first redraft league I ever had the 101. So let's shout out Disco Ball Nation and everybody who is drafting here. Yours truly at the 101, Quasi, aka the two-time, who won first and second place in a Drafters Fantasy Sports Best Ball tournament last year. But this is a completely different animal. Just realized I'm out of vitamin water. Uh-oh. Ashton won, my man, at the 103. Big Willie style. Willie. Again. Big Willie style at the 104. Dirty Mac and the boys at the 105. Snowman 089. There's no giveaway tonight, so he's probably not going to win at the 106. Ethan, who is actually Amigo. Now I know your first name. Antonio, a.k.a. Senor Bonis Jolito, at the 108. Angry Elf at the 109, who is Angry Elf here as well. Dorsey, B. Dorsey at the 110. Best Ball Jonesy, my man, at the 111. And Knifey, who is on a plane right now, drafting at the 112. So shout out to Disco Ball Nation. Let's catch up with the chat. Godwin says, just shot over from our show. Beeline Pride here. Nice. Welcome to our show. We had a really fun Twitter space with Patrick Pucci, JC, and Best Ball Jonesy, and that entire community. It was really enjoyable. I love talking football with those guys. I love having my takes shot down. That way, like, I can record it, and when my takes hit, I get to tell them, Chase Claypool, league winner in basketball format. Jaden Reed, league winner in basketball format. Demario Douglas, I'm really high on him, basketball format. But yeah, it was a really enjoyable show. I had a lot of fun. Those guys are super kind, very, very gracious human beings. If you guys are not following Patrick Pucci or Jay Sieg on the Twitterverse, do it. They're absolutely phenomenal human beings. I can't say enough nice things about them. Kobe and the Cow Dog says, all clear. Thank God we are not talking to ourselves. Bad Guys Official says, thanks, woke me up. Good morning. Bon matin, as the French would say. Best Ball Jonesy, holy shit. Haven't seen you here in a while. What's up, Jonesy? Bad Guys Official says, wish I was in there with you guys instead of this one with my work dudes. I wish the same thing, my friend, but I'm also happy you're not in here because you are an absolute shark and a phenomenal fantasy football drafter. And I got my work cut out for me because you guys are all phenomenal, spectacular sharks. I'm expected to get sniped left, right, and center. And I'm expecting it to get toxic, but in the best kind of way. Arthur Howell says, hello. Hola, senor Angry Elf. You're at the 109. Good to know. Basketball Jonesy says, that was really funny. I really enjoyed it too, buddy. And it's always nice hearing your phenomenal voice. You sound like a mixture of Fergie and Jesus when you speak. We're about 12 seconds away. 10, 9, 8, 7. I wonder who I should take at the 101. Should I go with Cooper Pup? All right. Draft. We start off with Justin Jefferson. Oh, I gotta. Okay, Josh sounds off. All right. Fantasy Football Nonsense says, "Twas fantastic. You're fantastic. I can't wait till you start streaming and putting out content because you are a brilliant fantasy football mind and you are doing yourself and the world a disservice by not putting content out because you are fucking brilliant. And I want to keep encouraging you to put content out. And if you ever need help, I got you." Fantasy Football Nonsense says, "Jonesy." Melissa Harris says, "I found you. I'm right here. I've been here the whole time." Fantasy Football Nonsense says, "I want to see an early love sighting today." Oh, I can't promise you that's going to happen on my end. Fantasy Football Nonsense says, Melissa. Melissa Harris says, "I need a coach." Okay, what are your questions? I got you. Fantasy Football Nonsense says, "You were great, Melissa." And he said, "Ha ha ha." Willie says, "What's up? What's up, Willie?" I actually got to sleep in today, so you guys could see that I am hyped, that my energy is at an all-time high, and I'm doing awesome and phenomenal. And we'll catch you guys up on the draft. Melissa says, "I'm a free agent." Okay. Basketball Jonesy says, "Lots of great questions from everyone." Yeah, keep the questions coming, honestly. You want to play against me? Well, let me tell you how you could play against me. If you sign up on Drafters Fantasy Sports using promo code DiscoDrafts1, we'll match your initial deposit dollar for dollar up to $100, so you can get into a best ball tournament with us between now and the kickoff of the NFL season. So make sure you use Disco Drafts 1 on Drafters Fantasy Sports. We draft live every single night on Drafters Fantasy, other than tonight. So yeah, if you want to join us, just let us know. And then if you do sign up using promo code Disco Drafts 1, you get a $30 draft guide and draft tools, the Big Draft Energy draft guide and draft tools, completely complimentary. Jonathan Sieg says, "Not a free agent." He claimed her. Melissa's laughing. She's laughing some more with an orange or a yellow heart. Jay Sieg says, "Let's fucking go." Nonsense, my man. 100% facts. LOL. God wins is laughing. Jonesy says, "I slept in 3 a.m. instead of 2:30. Yeah, I slept until like 9:30 a.m. instead of 4 a.m., which was absolutely phenomenal. Fantasy Football Nonsense says, "Thought Jonesy was in. That's why I said love." Yeah, Jonesy's in here. He's drafting at the 111. I doubt he's going to take Jordan Love. Jonesy is anything but a homer. Like, he's a fantasy football guy through and through. He wants to enjoy his Sundays by having good fantasy football team and also having like a healthy relationship with his home team. Melissa says, you did, okay, awesome. Well, I can't wait to get you into a draft with us. Ashton One says, "Taysom Hill to the moon. Did you see the news I posted?" No, brother. I did not have the time. Can you please let us know what's going on with Taysom Hill? Fill me in. And shout out to Ashton One. That's my guy. Fantasy Football Nonsense says, "I appreciate the love, Disco. Right back at you, brother." Ashton, question mark. Exactly. That's what I'm saying too. I love you, Fantasy Football Nonsense. You're a freaking gem. I really do. On always here. Nice. Tell us, Ash. My coach list. Adrian Fidesz from the airplane says, "Good luck, boys." Wow. This is another form of Mile High Club. You're getting busy on an airplane right now in a draft with some dogs. Wow, Ashen One. Yeah, we're all waiting for Ashen One right now. Basketball Jonesy says, "Love in basketball, but not redraft one QB league." Facts. And girls and everywhere and everyone. Exactly. Rasheen Rice, what's my take? I think that anybody and everybody on the Kansas City Chiefs receiving corps can be good if you try to get exposure to them in basketball format. In terms of redraft format, I think the only one who I'd be inclined to want to take shots at is Sky Moore, because he is having an increased role where he could potentially be an every down wide receiver. Rasheen Rice and Justin Ross are more like package players where they come in for particular packages and not necessarily for any other reason or purpose. So, yeah, I'd rather get somebody who has more shots on net, more opportunities. So I'd be more inclined to get like a Marquez Valdez Scantling or Kadarius Toney, should he be healthy, or Sky Moore. All right, we're on the clock. We got 2 picks back to back. We're going to go with Najee Harris. And we're going to go with. I wanted to go T. Higgins there, but I like Calvin Ridley being the number 1. So our draft is off to a great start. I hope that answers your question. Rashee Rice in redraft format could be good, but I'm not anticipating that he's going to be productive. So he would be a great stash for later on in the season, especially if there's like any injury news or he does start coming on to be one of the feature guys. JC says, Melissa, look, it's my fave Yahoo. It's not my favorite. I'll tell you that much. Everybody is smiling and laughing. Godwin's is B-line pride. Just FYI, I got you. I got you. B-line pride. You're in that Doc, the Doc's fantasy football draft with me, right? Adrian Fitta says, not going to lie, I'd prefer the other one. The other one. Oh, the other kind of Mile High Club. Gotcha. Shout out to Adrian from Fantasy Football Nonsense. Ashton One says their backup went down, so Taysom Hill will be their backup running back for the first 3 games. Which backup tight end or backup running back? Which backup went down? Was it Kendre Miller or was it Jamal Williams? Godwin says, thank you. My pleasure, man. Any sort of questions you got, I'm here to answer. I'm here to give you guys as much information as humanly possible. I obsess over this stuff. I do an insane amount of research, and I have very unique takes. Some people may not agree with, but like that's the thing. It's all about respect, and I respect everybody in their takes, and I'm very adamant and well researched on my takes, and it's cool. Melissa Harris says no Yahoo to at Seagal. Godwin's Beeline Pride says Najee. We love Najee. Thinking the same. Yep. Okay. So in terms of Rashee Rice, we're on the same page. Melissa Harris says yes. Fantasy Football Nonsense says Yahoo used to be solid, then they got cute, and now it's way too busy. Here's my thing with Yahoo, right? So should you invest in the paid fantasy football aspect of Yahoo? You can actually like get rid of all of these ads, but fantasy football, paid fantasy football isn't available in all states and provinces. That's why we draft on Drafters, because it's the only paid fantasy basketball tournament available in Ontario. So I can't even pay to get rid of this. I can't even try 7 days for free because I'm from Ontario. So I have to sit here and deal with all this noise here, which makes it very difficult for the stream. And it's kind of like tough to like go through the draft and talk about the draft because like it's just not visually pleasing. So bear with me tonight. I promise we'll get back on a real app tomorrow night. Guarantee to you. Melissa Harris is laughing. Kendre Miller, wait. Fantasy Football Nonsense says, and Ashton One say Kendre Miller went down. What's the injury? What's the Kendre Miller injury? Best Ball Jonesy says, who is the pick on the Doc draft? I haven't been able to look. Me neither. Williams. Miller hurt again. Analyze my teams. Okay, tell me your teams, and I got you. Godwin, Beeline Pride is punching me. Antonio says, Kelsey Mahomes stack. You got it? You got it? All right. Draft results. No, we'll go here and we'll go draft boards. Okay, let's see Antonio's team. He's got Kelsey, Devontae Adams, Patrick Mahomes. That's a pretty fire start. All right, so we start off with Justin Jefferson. Quasi went Jamar Chase. Shocker. We'll catch up with the chat before we keep going there. Melissa says yes. Willie says his hammy. Dang. How bad is it? 21 picks until my next turn, says Bad Guys Official. I think we're in the same boat. Pretty close. JC says analyze Sniper's team that I coached her on. Yeah, by all means. Just type the team in the chat. Tell me what format it is, because format is very important based on my analysis and my grades. Adrian Fitt says, bro, I just tried to pay for 7 days free and I can't do it because I'm over Ontario. This app is janky as fuck. Man, you should have just stopped by in Ontario and joined me here, man. Honestly, like I have a spare bedroom. You can crash. You can borrow one of my 3 dogs to snuggle at night. Like, come on, man. Adrian, I wish you were here, man. Beeline Pride says, I live next to high school football field. It's crazy tonight. Bonfire and Thursday night lights. Where are you from, bud? Where are you from? I'm trying to get a visual on where you're from. I'm trying to like paint a picture here. JC says beat the dog. Beat the doc 10. Pick 10-11 is Jay Galena. It's PPR. Okay. JC is laughing. All right. So if it's PPR format, what's the team? Let me judge it. And is it on the Beat the Doc league where there's like those extra flex spots that are super unique, or is it like a standard draft? All right. Michigan. I don't know what kind of BB it is, or Roseville High School. Okay, in Michigan. Okay. You love the band, man. High school football is big over there. I wish um, football was as religious here as it is over down there with you folks. Um, all right, I'm on the clock, so I'm gonna reach here and take Justin Fields because I love me some Justin Fields, and then based off the board, I'm gonna go with James Cook. I like James Cook this year and his upside, especially in PPR format, more than I like Alexander Madison. Jonathan Taylor is just an absolute shame. It's an atrocity. Cam Akers, yeah, no. Yeah, and then like I'm not gonna go too far on David Montgomery. So yeah, I feel like quarterbacks are going fast. I need to get a quarterback with very high upside. Yes, Joe Burrow is still available, but um, I much rather benefit from the rushing production and the passing production from Justin Fields, the future passing production, not the last year's passing production. May I clarify? Lots of flex, yuck, Fields. Love Fields, hate Bears, love Cook, gonna ball. Yeah. JC says, tell Disco your best ball doc squad. Yeah. Is it best ball? It's not, I don't have to set my lineup. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord it's best ball. So I do need a second quarterback. Good to know. Good to know. I generally had no idea it was best ball. So this is great. This is great news. Spectacular news. So I need a second tight end. I need some more running backs then for sure. And I need a second quarterback. Good to know. Good to know. And yeah, this is not typically where we would draft or how we would draft, but let's catch up with the draft. So in round one, we went Justin Jefferson, Quasi went Jamar Chase, Ashton one went Christian McCaffrey, Austin Eckler goes to Willie, Dirty Mike goes Amon Ra at the 105. Wow. Tyreek Hill goes to Snowman at the 106. Bijan Robinson goes at the 107 to Inigo. It's so weird reading Ethan there. Antonio goes Travis Kelce at the 108. Angry Elf goes Nick Chubb at the 109. So last night in my draft, it was a keeper league. Nick Chubb went at the 101. Bijan went at the 102. So this is completely different. Cooper Kupp goes at the 110. Stephon Diggs goes at the 111. Dorsey grabs Cooper Kupp at the 110. Jonesy grabs Stephon Diggs at the 111. At the 112, Saquon goes to Knifey as the last pick in the first round. And and the first pick in the second round is CeeDee Lamb to Knifey. AJ Brown goes to Best Ball Jonesy. Tony Pollard goes to Dorsey. Garrett Wilson goes to Angry Elf. Devontae Adams goes to Antonio. Josh Jacobs goes to Amigo. Devonta Smith goes to Snowman. Chris Olave goes to Dirty Mike. Derrick Henry goes to Willie. Ashton one gets Jalen Hurts. Okay. What am I missing here? Quasi can't lock into the draft. Okay. Jalen Waddle goes to Quasi. We grab Najee Harris to finish off the second round. We start the third round with Calvin Ridley. Aaron Jones goes to Quasi. T. Higgins goes to Ashton one. DJ Moore goes to Big Willie Style. Deontay Johnson to Dirty Mike. Lamar Jackson to Snowman. Terry McLaurin to Amigo. Antonio grabs Travis Etienne. Miles Sanders goes to Angry Elf. Amari Cooper goes to Dorsey. Best Ball Jonesy says you didn't know it was best ball. No, I had no idea. Best Ball Jonesy says number one rule: learn your league setup. I'll tell you what. I looked at the format. I looked at the scoring structure, and like just because it's best ball doesn't mean that my draft is off to a bad start. I am mad that I got sniped. I got absolutely sniped at it with Samaje Perine. I was really holding out for Samaje Perine. Really wanted some Samaje Perine, but JC got it. Laporta. I'm a Laporta supporter. I got Bijan at the 113, says bad guys official. That's a hell of a start, brother. Godwin says, what's your feel on Tua? I think Tua, should he stay healthy, has number one fantasy football production in line for what he has built around him. It's a lot of pressure for him, but you could tell that he's taking his preparation very seriously. He's making his mistakes now in training camp and in the preseason games. And should he stay healthy, at his current ADP, I think he has unlimited upside. He could be a league winner. He's the only quarterback I could really say around that realm who is like a number one quarterback potential. Like he's in the conversation for a number one quarterback. So I love Tua. I'm very, very high on Tua. It's Amigo says, what's up, Disco? What's up, It's Amigo? What's up, baby boy? Oh, we're up next. Antonio says, this is best ball. No, this is not best ball. This is redraft format. You're going to have to set your lineups, do the waiver wire thing, make trades, all that boring, awful shit. Best Ball Jonesy says, if Tua is healthy, he has the skills and capability to be top 5. But we all know that if he's healthy is the question. That's why his ADP is where it is. Exactly. It's a big gamble. But once again, you're not drafting to be safe, right? Because safe lineups never really do much. You're drafting to win your league. And in order to win your league, you have to take these high ceiling potential players, and you have to take these gambles. Because I'd much rather be, first, obviously, but like I'm perfectly fine being last than like a all right, Mike Williams. I much rather be last than like a 5th or a 6th. Like I like it's the same shit to me. It all sucks. It's all completely awful, right? Let's look at my team so far. So far, we got Justin Fields, Justin Jefferson, Calvin Ridley, Mike Williams, Najee Harris, James Cook, Dallas Goedert. We still need to get 2 more flexes. There's no defenses or special teams in this league. Shout out to Snowman089 for making sure that was the thing. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bench spots. So we got about 11 rounds left. So let's keep on rocking on. Jay Sieg says, big Tua fan here. I'm a big Jay Sieg fan. That is a guarantee. I'm a big Jay Sieg fan. Where is my man Patrick Pucci? He told me he had it figured out. His wife helped him sort out the YouTube world, and that. Best Ball Jonesy says, this draft isn't in best ball, Antonio. If you not in the money, doesn't matter if you 5th or last. Either way, you're not getting exactly. But like even second place, like I'm more of an ego kind of guy. Like I'd rather win it all or gamble to win it all than anything else. Best Ball Jonesy says, Siegel is the man, must follow if you're not. I can't wait until we start getting Jay Sieg and Patrick Pucci on the streams with you, Jonesy, on these streams in like talking football, talking about upcoming matchups, DFS. Oh man, we just signed a very fantastic DFS deal with Owners Box DFS. I'll tell all of you how to sign up on DFS, Owners Box DFS. It's available in Ontario as well. And I'll tell you guys about their spectacular tournament that if you win first place in their first opening week DFS tournament, in a $2 tournament, you could win an all expenses paid trip to the Super Bowl, where you have behind the stage access, $40,000 in pocket change, and you also win $10,000 in the tournament. So I'm going to give you guys all the juicy deets on how you can sign up, how you can support your boy by signing up, and how I can give you 100% deposit match up to $500 over there. So I'm really, really, really happy that we signed on the dotted line. It's an absolutely spectacular opportunity, and I've been drafting on Owner's Box forever. So shout out to them. And yeah, man, it's like DFS is our jam. We love DFS. We made a lot of money last year on DFS, and we're going to make even more this year on DFS. And we're going to do some DFS shows. I said DFS way too much. Yeah, we got a lot. Like the live drafts is like the easy part of the schedule for fantasy football content creators. Come the season, I'm going to be putting in like 50 to 60, 70 hours, pumping out content, 1-2 videos on a daily basis, going live maybe once every 2 days. I want you guys to succeed because the draft is like 25% of the battle. The other 75% is what we do during the season. And if you stay tuned and you want to win, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video. And you know, I want you to tell your friends about me. But if they do know about me, they'll also know the moves, especially in the waivers, the trades, all that good shit. So yeah. JC says, appreciate you guys. Beeline Pride says, hell yeah, run it, bud. Got to. And I'm very excited tomorrow as well. I'm gonna be opening another TOC pack. Like I've been chomping at the bit to open up my TOC packs. Quasi opened up his today. He got 2 of them today. And he got a Patrick Mahomes rare quarterback in his TOC pack, which I'm super jealous. And he got like a low-key, phenomenal wide receiver room with the Seattle Seahawks wide receivers. And on top of that, he also got a sick, high potential tight end room for the New Orleans Saints, which is pretty nasty. I forgot what running backs he got, but they weren't very desirable if I remember correctly. I think he got Washington running backs, which is okay. It's not bad. I'd probably trade him one of my I'd offer him one of my Jacksonville Jaguars running back rooms. Antonio says, I guess I'm a Chiefs fan today. Mahomes, Pacheco, and Kelsey. This is the most correlation I ever seen you draft on, and it's on the wrong app. It's on the wrong app, dude. Redraft, I'm not really like yes, stacks could be important, but I'm not very bullish on stacks. Bad Guys Official says, in a 14-team league, I got Bijan, Gibbs, James Cook, and Charbonnet. That's not bad. When are you going to get wide receivers in other positions? All right, we're coming up. I see 2 names that I like for the flex position. Hopefully I don't get sniped. And then at the end of this, we'll review everybody's team, see how everybody did. But yeah, I see 2 names I really like right now. And we said there's, 9 bench spots? I want to see what Jonesy's doing. Antonio says, I didn't realize that till after I drafted him. It's not a bad pick, though. And it's not a bad thing to stack and redraft. I'll be completely honest. It's not a bad thing. But if that offense as a whole suffers, and you got 3 of them in a redraft league in your starting lineup, it's a guaranteed L. Adrian Feta says, I am now seeing how deep these benches are. Listen, it was a community decision. I let the community decide how we were going to go about this, and the community decided, and I'm happy with it. It's fun. All right, let's need to catch up with it. Okay, we're on the clock. Samaji Perine, yes, please, every single time. And then Brandon Cooks. Let's go. Which one of you guys took Brian? Ashton one took Brian Robinson. I wanted B-Rob the Mob so bad. I wanted Brian Robinson and Samaji Perine, but Ashton one, you know, he always is the one, and he stole him from me, and I think it's a great pick. Bad Guys Official says, got Watson, Kirk, Jackson Smith and Jigba, and Jalen Hurts so far. That's a very nice draft. So you got Christian Watson, Christian Kirk, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Jalen Hurts. You also got Bijan Robinson, Jameer, I go again on my own, Jameer Gibbs, James Cook, and Zach Charbonnet. What tight ends are available there, buddy? What tight ends are available there? Did I not take a tight end yet? I think I have Dallas Goedert. Yeah, I have Dallas Goddard. I like my team a lot. So far, we're off to a great start. We got Fields, Justin Jefferson, Calvin Ridley, Mike Williams, Najee Harris, James Cook, Dallas Goddard, Samaje Perine, and Brandon Cooks as our starting lineup. I think we're doing all right. Best Ball Jonesy says stacks can pay off in redraft, but they are riskier than in best ball. Best ball is a must to have one at least paired with a QB. Redraft not necessary, but can be good, but can be bad. Yeah, especially if you're doing like a 3-player stack like Antonio's doing right now, because like even though it's tough to see a day where Kansas City's offense doesn't produce, it does happen. It does happen, and if that ever happens, he's guaranteed himself a loss or an L. Best Ball Jonesy says, holy crap, that's a big bench. I guess I missed that day. It's all good, brother. Best Ball Jonesy says, I love my team. I'm going to check it out. Ashton one says, sorry for the snipe. Didn't see you there. That's like, running somebody over in a basketball game who's trying to like get a charge and the ref doesn't call it. It's like, oops, sorry, didn't see you there, little fella. All right, let's look at Jonesy's team. Jonesy's got Justin Herbert, Stephon Diggs, A.J. Brown, Keenan Allen. Nice little stack there. Damian Pierce, Javonte Williams. I'm not there on Javonte, I'll be honest. Evan Ingram, Jerry Jeudy. That's a very solid team. That's a very solid team. Because even if Jerry Jeudy, needs a little bit to come on, like when he does come on, he's a top 15, top 10 wide receiver. So the fact that you got him where you got him is pretty spectacular. Yeah. So far, so good. So far, so good. I had no idea that I made these benches this deep. I'll be completely honest. I don't know. Like, I know it's PPR format. I don't know what the waiver wire rules are off the top of my head. I'll be honest. I'm being honest here. So don't get mad at me. I don't know what the waiver wire rules are off the top of my head. I don't know what the trade rules are, or if there's vetoes, or if it's like commissioner veto. This is like my 7th redraft in 3 days, and then I have another one on Saturday. It's redraft season. I love it. I love it. And you know what? I didn't do a single freaking mock draft. I didn't do a single mock draft, and these are the best drafts I've ever done in my entire life. Like, that team I drafted last night was insanely good. It was so good. It's just the fact that we had a full minute timer and like people were going the full minute, whereas like here, our guys are just like grabbing their guys, drafting left, right, and center. You can tell that you guys have been drafting forever. Bad Guys Official says, I'm going to have to stream tight end looking for at Johnston, Kincaid, Musgrave, Ferguson. All other teams got tight ends by round 6. No value for me. Well, I mean, should Gerald Everett or Pat Fryermuth be available? Those guys have league winner potential. Sam Laporta, obviously, love me some Sam Laporta. I'm a Laporta supporter. And maybe later on, after the 4-week pup, Jelani Woods would be a decent late stash because unlike best ball format, it's he can actually be a great stash and you could put him in your IR. Best Ball Jonesy says, Judy is my 4th wide receiver. I know. Who'd you take last pick, Jonesy? Draft results. He took Damian Harris and Kadarius Toney. Yeah, Jonesy's having a spectacular draft. Let's see what the 2-time's doing. Actually, I'll wait before I see what everybody else is doing. Oh. Best Ball Jonesy says, doing best ball gives you better preparation for seasonal leagues than any mock draft will ever give you. For sure. For sure. And here's the thing that like I try to keep in the back of my mind in best ball format when I'm drafting, especially if it's like a PPR league. Like, who's a player that I cannot stop wanting getting exposure to, but like I need to like stop myself from over getting exposure to, and then I write those players down per round on like which ones I can't draft enough. Like that those are my guys. And from there, I kind of have like, this is my final roster. This is my final plan. If these guys are available any round, since it's redraft, I'll just go ahead and reach and get them. Basketball Jonesy says 2-time is auto drafting. That's a shame. Adrian Fitz says, have I mentioned how much I love the 112? No. After we make our next 2 picks, we'll see your team and see why you love it so much. Let's go flex wide receiver tight ends. I don't want to see all those quarterbacks right there. X rank ADP by player fantasy. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's go back to X rank. Coming up soon. Who do you guys think we're going to take here? I'm low key terrified of what Snowman 089 is building at the 106 because that's probably the best spot to draft and redraft. The 106, and I always get it in every redraft league. I literally always get it. Like my last redraft on Saturday, I got the 106. Okay, it's your turn to draft. We're gonna go Tyler Algier. Oh boy. Yeah, that's a big drop off. Let's look at all players again. I mean, sure, I'll get a backup quarterback right now because the tier list drop off is significant at all the other positions. There's not really anybody I want to get exposure to. I mean, maybe Elijah Mitchell, but other than that, like Jacoby Myers, I don't anticipate it's going to be phenomenal. Sam Laporta, I'm high on, but I think I could wait for him or get a similar value later on. So I'm okay there. Let's look at what Knifey's doing. He said he's really liking drafting from the 112. Beeline Pride says, I must go long day tomorrow. Thanks for the input. Shout outs. God bless. God bless you, man. Have a wonderful evening. I hope your long day is full of blessings and awesome party time. And have a great night, man. Basketball Jonesy says maybe Quasi isn't auto. I thought I saw it on auto before. It might honestly be on auto because he said he's got like work stuff that popped up, which is very unfortunate. And like I would personally like reschedule this, but it's perfectly fine. It's a-okay. We're gonna drink some water. Yeah, if you guys got any questions, by all means, go ahead, fire them off. If you haven't done your redraft league, if you have done your redraft league, tell me about your team. I'm here. And then if you want to draft with us on any other night, sign up on Drafters Fantasy Sports, which is available in Ontario. And make sure you use promo code DiscoDrafts1. We'll match your initial deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. And it is best ball format, which is the most convenient way for you to draft. Ashton one says, I've got this one. Sorry, guys. Time to take a look. Is there anybody in Disco Ball Nation that's not confident with their draft, that's not happy with their draft and how it's gone so far? So Ashton one goes Jalen Hurts, T. Higgins, Christian Kirk, George Pickens, Christian McCaffrey, Kenneth Walker, the newly signed TJ Hawkinson, Brian Robinson, Michael Thomas, benches Dalton Kincaid and Elijah Mitchell. So he did handcuff his CMC. I could see why you like your team. It's a good team. It's a good looking team. Remind me next year to never ever use Yahoo Fantasy ever again. This user interface is like there's nothing that I could display and show the people. There's nothing. Nope, don't want that. There's a presenter mode. Huh. Okay. Give me a moment. I think we figured something out. Okay. Present, share screen. Presenter mode. This is so much better. Yahoo. Much better. Do we see all 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a sweet deal. That's a sweet deal. All right. And then we'll just go here. Huh. That looks so much better. Why didn't we figure this out 40 minutes ago? Best Ball Jonesy says sleeper going forward. I don't disagree with you there, sir. All right. So I can't look at the full team from there, but I can look at the full draft. Huh. Presenter mode. Noted. You can't really do anything except for like present what the draft looks like there. So I have 2 tabs open for what it's worth. But yeah, this is actually bearable. This is doable. This is doable. I would get rid of these stupid ads down here, but it's doable. It's not bad. Dorsey getting Quentin Johnson there is an absolute steal. Knifey getting Zay Flowers there is an absolute steal too. And Lazard. Huh. And then who does Knifey take? Is he auto picking or is he actually here with us? I am starving, man. I went straight from my meeting with Owner's Box to my interview with Poochie and JC to this. And like I had a pretty busy work day as well. So I'm starving. I think we're gonna get some burgers. Some burgers. Best Ball Jonesy's on the clock and he's taking the full timer. He's trying to figure out who to take and where to take him at. Trying to see if there's any guys I like. JC says, is there a redraft tomorrow, Disco? No, this is the last redraft I'm streaming. Tomorrow we're back to best ball on Drafters Fantasy. My other redraft leagues, I'm not going to say don't matter because they all matter, but the one I streamed yesterday, the Keeper League, that's the group of fellas that I've been doing fantasy with forever. Like, and then this is the Community League, which are like the most influential fantasy football people in my world, and this is like a community appreciation night. But we're going back to our best ball drafts tomorrow on Drafters, and then tomorrow before our best ball stream on Drafters, we're going to be ripping open another TOC fantasy starter pack. And like the more I think about TOC, the more excited I get about it. And I wish other people were more excited about it as well. Because like I know Herzig didn't really want to say what like the marketplace looks like, but when I looked at the marketplace last year, a Joker card was on sale for $1,300. Somebody flipped a Joker card for $1,300 last year. Last year, Patrick Mahomes went for $800. Travis Kelce, KC QB went for $800. The KC tight end went for $700. So like, if you get a spectacular like positional group that they're like in the marketplace, you are profiting. You are making killer money. Like absolutely insane money. Right now, I have the San Francisco 49ers wide receivers and the Miami wide receivers. I'm keeping the Miami wide receivers, and I think I can get some decent dollars for the San Francisco. I got 2. Ashton one says, can I sell my tight end card or a starter pack? So if it has the serial number 1000 at the bottom, you can't sell it, right? You can't sell it if it has a serial number 1000 at the bottom. So starter packs are not sellable because like people will just take advantage and like create bot accounts and then go onto the marketplace. And I think it's a smart safety feature that they did incorporate there. But like if you buy a starter pack, what you could do with your tight end card, who was it? You got a KC tight end card. What you could do with your KC tight end card is you can then use it in the main tournaments, make money there. But if whenever you buy your actual packs, you can sell that. You can sell your purchase packs anywhere, especially a rare, right? So all you need is one rare, and then you can throw in your Dallas quarterback, your KC tight end. It's super fun, man. It's super spectacular, and I like the two cards Quasi opened up today. I'm very excited to open up my pack tomorrow. We're on the clock. All right, Darnell Mooney, Gerald Everett. All right, draft results. Let's look at my team. I got Fields, Jefferson, Ridley, Mike Williams, Najee, James Cook, Dallas Goedert, Samaje Perine. Okay. I thought I was hurting at running back, like I needed more depth, but I forgot that I took Tyler Algier after I took Brandon Cook, so that's a good pick. Okay, I do need. We got what? How many more rounds? We got 5 more rounds. So I need at least 2 more running backs. And I got my backup tight end, I got my backup quarterback. Hopefully I could trade him away, but so far so good. Fantasy Football Nonsense says, you're spectacular. No, you're spectacular, man. It'll be more spectacular when you get on a stream. And Ashton 1 is spectacular. Agreed. That's what I thought too. Are you talking about my answer about the TOC starter pack, or about you being spectacular? Because I would think that you're spectacular as well. And I'm glad you know Ashton 1. My super cool indie receivers. But hey, in the low ball tournament, they're going to be super good for you, right? And like, I had no idea that I had the best possible defense and special teams for the low ball tournament. I had no idea that there was a low ball tournament as well. And if you guys sign up using our unique Google link, he's going to do a giveaway when the season starts of a pack to somebody in our community as well. Fantasy Football Nonsense says, oh, you're talking about the packs? It's so fun, man. It's so fun. Shout out to Siegs. Shout out to my man Siegs. Ashton one says, not to you, Nonsense. You're too nice. Jonesy, where you at? Jonesy's taking a nap. Fantasy Football. I'm crying. I was thinking the same thing, Disco. Yeah, I thought it was a terrible thing. Ashton one is the man. I agree. Jonesy, you awake, buddy? Where you at? This is a songbird of our generation. My man sounds like a mixture of Fergie and Jesus when he speaks. All right, who's taking the longest in their picks? I should have put it down to 20 seconds. Basketball Jonesy says, I'm here just lost in the Yahoo app trying to find players. The ADP here is so strange. Yeah, it's super weird. I think Knifey said it best last night. He said, yeah, I'm pretty sure they have kindergartners putting together the ADP here. And I would say the same thing about the grades. Like, I'm excited to see the draft grades after, because I will say they do this cool thing when you like look at your recap, not just the draft grade overall. They give you a recap, and like if you got a cool name like Disco, for example, like I got a B plus in my draft last night, and they're saying Disco, like the headline was Disco killing it on the fantasy football dance floor. And I was like, that's super cool. And then we had a guy named Litten Like a Kitten in our league last night, and they were like, Litten Like a Kitten's draft was a catastrophic failure. Right? So it's pretty cool. I've never seen Yahoo do that before. Super unique. But all this other garbage, like this bit defender, garbage. I don't need it. I don't need a bit defender. I don't want it, and I don't want to see it the entire time I'm drafting. It's stupid. Knifey got Clyde Edwards-Helaire. That's his guy. That's his guy. All right, let's look at some running backs, because we really need to prioritize that position. Shoot. Oh, okay. The star. Okay. Ty Chandler. Daniel Jackson. Deuce Vaughn. I'm trying to see if there's anybody who they're like. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. We'll see who their highest projected running backs are. Devin Singh. Okay, I guess I could put him on the. Michael Carter should not. No, not there. Fournette, I guess. Chase Brown, Kareem Hunt, maybe. Gus the Bus, Jerome Ford. Okay. We got some decent running backs here. Let's look at wide receivers. Oh, there's Rashee Rice, Jameson Williams, Nicole Hardman, Kurt Samuel, Marvin Jones Jr., Josh Downs, Richie James, Darius Slayton, Chase Claypool, my guy. Which one of you dickheads took DJ Moore from me? Willie, not a dickhead. Wonderful guy. Austin Eckler, Derrick Henry, DK Metcalf, DJ Moore, DeAndre Hopkins, Mike Evans, Alvin Kamara, Jamal Williams, Dalvin Cook, Aaron Rodgers, Tyler Higbee, Russell Wilson, Jawan Johnson. Oh man, that's a sick draft, especially going for no quarterback or tight end off the rip. That's a very sick draft. All right, so we'll go back up here. We'll go all players. And it's nothing but quarterbacks. And then who's on the board? Quasi. Okay, so he must be autoing. Antonio says, I signed up for a free trial to get the ADP better, then I'm going to unsubscribe next week. Gotcha. Fantasy Football Nonsense is laughing. He says, Antonio in the building. He's never left. That's my man, Antonio from New York. Adrian Fitter says, I half expect. Oh, I'm on the clock. Chuba, draft. Rashee Rice, draft. Okay. He says, Adrian Fitter says, I half expect two of my running backs to be swapped for one another. Put JT in KC and Clyde in Indy. That would be interesting, but I don't think it's going to happen. Adrian from the plane. Where are you now? Can you get the 7-day free trial on Yahoo yet? Willie Snipe, yeah, I love you, man. Your draft is going really well. And Tony says, I was so close to Wilson. Devontae Adams is good, I guess. Who took Garrett Wilson? It's another great question. Angry Elf. Okay, Angry Elf goes Nick Chubb. No shocker and great value. Garrett Wilson, Debo Samuel. Ooh. Miles Sanders, not there. Trevor Lawrence, I like it. Kyle Pitts, I like it. Sky Moore, good. Cortland Sutton, good. Raheem Mostert, good. Zay Jones, good. Devon A. Chain, good. Tajay Spears, good. Donovan Peoples-Jones, good. Van Jefferson should be very good now. That's a good draft, dude. Cooper Kupp news. That's tragic. Oh, Adrian says, I'm in Pearson. Fudge. What a man. I like the nightmares that come from the Pearson airport and the layovers and the shitty service. I hope you don't get any of that nonsense. I hope you don't have to deal with any of that, my brother. That would be terrible. So Ty Chandler goes after that. Devin Singletary goes after that. So far we got Justin Fields, Justin Jefferson, Calvin Ridley, Mike Williams, Najee Harris, James Cook, Dallas Goedert, Samaje Perine, Brandon Cooks, Tyler Algier, Dak Prescott, Darnell Mooney, Gerald Everett, Chuba Hubbard, Rashee Rice. Yeah. Don't give Disco the 101 because he's going to win the league. I looked at all of your drafts right now, and I'm out drafting you folks. I'm like, I love you guys to pieces, and I'll tell you guys when you're doing better than me, but you're not. You're not doing better than me. But I also haven't looked at like all of your drafts, so let me pump the brakes there. I was looking at Amigos team, and it kind of looked okay. Bijan Robinson, Josh Jacobs, Josh Allen, Terry McLaurin, Brandon Ayuk, Alexander Madison, Gabe Davis, Elijah Moore, Zach Charbonnet, David Njoku, Romeo Dobbs, Sam Laporta. He's a Laporta supporter. Michael Gallup, DJ Check. Yeah, it's okay. All right. The guy I'm scared of the most right now, because like I've looked at all of your teams and they all look good. Adrian Fitter says I'm in Pearson. I read that. Arthur House says Sanders was an auto pick. Noted. Okay. I want to see what Snowman did because I haven't drafted with Snowman in a hot minute. And I haven't drafted with Dorsey either. So I want to see what these guys did. Tyreek Hill, Devontae Smith, Ramondre Stevenson, Lamar Jackson, Christian Watson, Darren Waller, Rashad White, DeAndre Swift, Nico Collins, Anthony Richardson, Odell Beckham Jr., Chigozie Okonkwo, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Gus Edwards, Joshua Palmer. So, like, you tell him there's a giveaway for 12 tickets, and he goes and he does his best draft yet. That's a phenomenal draft, dude. Snowman, you're killing it. I haven't seen it in the chat yet, but I'm going to say giveaway. Giveaway. If he doesn't pop up, we've lost him forever. Dorsey goes, Cooper Kupp, painful. Tony Pollard, Mark Andrews, Amari Cooper, Joe Burrow, David Montgomery, Jordan Addison, Antonio Gibson, Juju Smith-Schuster, Quentin Johnston, Kenneth Gainwell, Rashad Penny, Kirk Cousins, Luke Musgrave, or Rashid Shaheed. Not bad. Cooper Kupp is going to be beneficial, just not right off the rip. All right, who else? We didn't get Dirty Mike and the boys. And then we'll look at Antonio's full team. Dirty Mike goes Amon-Ra, Chris Olave, Jameer I got on my own, Jameer Gibbs. Lots of Detroit correlation so far. Deontay Johnson, Jahan Dotson, Cam Akers, Pat Freiermuth. So some correlation with Pittsburgh too. Deshaun Watson, AJ Dillon, Jalen Warren, Tank Bigsby, Adam Thielen, Alec Pierce, Kendre Miller, Devontae Parker. Okay, this is a good draft too. Quasi goes Jamar Chase, Jalen Waddle, Aaron Jones, J.K. Dobbins, Drake London, George Kittle, Khalil Herbert, Rashad Bateman, Daniel Jones, Jerick McKinnon, Geno Smith, Jonathan Mingo, Jalen Hyde, Jameson Williams, Ty Chandler. Nice. Bonus hole goes Travis Kelce, Travis Kelce, Devontae Adams, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Etienne, Tyler Lockett, James Conner, Michael Pittman, Isaiah Pacheco, Treylon Burks, Marvin Mims Jr., Jacoby Myers, Tyler Boyd, Donta Foreman, Jaden Reed, Greg Dulcich. I like it. A lot of rookie correlation there, too. It's nice. Arthur House says, first Yahoo draft of the season had a problem navigating the website. Fair. Jonesy took Love as his homer pick. There we go. You got to let Beeline know in that best ball draft. Yeah, you got to let Beeline know in that best ball draft that you did that. He'd love to hear that. Bad Guys Official says, I'm going to post my draft on the Discord. Still got a draft kicker and defense. Type it out here for me, man. I'm here. Type it out for me. I want to know how many rounds we got left. We got 3 rounds left. Let's go, fellas. Dig deep. Make your picks. Set up your freaking queue. Let's get her done. I'm just queuing up some guys so I can remember to draft them later because this ADP is all over the place. So, like, be honest, fellas, who do you guys think has the best draft out of all of us so far? Willie grabs Fournette. Ashton One grabs A-Rob, the mob. We're up next. Oh, I'm up on Beat the Ducks draft as well. Yeah, Tua. Don't mind if I do draft a Tua. Definitely not that asshole Antonio. His team sucks. Stupid. Antonio is stupid. All right. Oh, we're up. Okay, now where do I find my queue? Uh, this isn't good. Justin Ross. All right, I'm gonna take Jeff Wilson's falling really far, so I'm okay putting him on the IR. My bad. Jay Seek says, please move the board. My bad, buddy. I got it open on two. Is that better, Jay Seek? Willie says full PPR. I think Dirty Mike has a strong team. I agree. I think you have a phenomenal team too, but I think like my team is the best. And like right away, I'm letting you guys know Justin Jefferson's up for sale. And if you're not giving me, a wide receiver one ish and a RB one ish, I don't want it. And I want it's a 2-for-1. It's a 2-for-1. Don't bring any of that freaking Travis Kelsey nonsense. I don't want it. Justin Jefferson 2-for-1 up for sale. And like I'm gonna post I'm gonna create a channel in our Discord for the redraft keeper league. So let me pull that up. This is our channel. Fantasy Football Nonsense says there's some ad on your stream, buddy. What am I looking at? Huh. Is it what's the stream? Looks fine. Looks fine. Okay, I'm checking it. We're good. Basketball Jonesy says, is this a keeper league? It could be. It could be. If you guys want it to be a keeper league, I'm down. I just had the Discord up here. Okay. I'm going to minimize that. Oh my God. There we go. Okay, and we're going to create the channel. Redraft. League stuff. Okay, create channel. Bang. Basketball Jonesy says, I don't want it to be. You just said Disco Keeper League, so I was confused. Did I really? I'm tired, man. I'm tired. Even though I got sleep, I'm still tired. My bad. Ashton one says, does this mean that you love me long time? Lifelong friend, brother. Lifelong friend. Lifelong friend. Me love you long time. Okay, where the hell do I see my queue? Here. Ah, there it is. My queue. Makes sense. God, this is so stupid. Yeah, if you guys wanted to be a keeper, I'm down to make it a keeper. Agent Fair says, all right, Disco, roast my draft. Get it over with. I'm boarding. I'd like nothing more, my friend. And safe travels the rest of the way, buddy. So you go Tua Tagovailoa at the quarterback position, CeeDee Lamb, Chris Godwin, Marquise Hollywood Brown, Saquon Barkley, Joe Mixon, Hayden Hurst, Brees Hall, Jonathan Taylor, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Zay Flowers, Alan Lazard, Jared Goff, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Zamir White, Michael Wilson, Kate Otten, Cordell Patterson. There's nothing to roast. That's a really good draft. That's a really good draft. Does anybody else agree that that's a spectacular draft? That's a phenomenal draft, buddy. Great draft. I think you did a great job there. So yeah, tomorrow 8 p.m. We'll start off at like 7:50. We'll start off the stream tomorrow at 7:50, so we can open up our pack and talk about TOC, and then we'll queue up. I want to do some more Drafters 2 millions. I definitely want to do some more Drafters 2 millions for Friendship Friday. So we'll do a Drafters 2 million tomorrow for Friendship Friday, maybe even two. Maybe even two. That would be dope. But yeah, I have a couple of friends who want to draft with me on Drafters after this, and I think there might be a such thing as too much drafts for one guy, or too much fantasy football for one guy in one day. All right, now I got my Mr. Irrelevant pick coming up. It could be Chase Claypool or Sterling Shepard. Since I spoke about Chase Claypool, that's who we're going to pick as our Mr. Irrelevant. So yeah. Adrian Fitta says, watch, I'm going to be at my desk with 3 screens tomorrow and absolutely sell. Thanks for the positive feedback. Good luck, y'all. My man. Blessings. Safe travels, brother. Antonio says, this draft sucked for me. Not used to Yahoo. I thought you did well. I thought we all did well. Snowman089 says, man, Yahoo has gone downhill. You missed your calling, man. I said giveaway 3 times. Willie says, cheers, fellas. Sending trades in the morning. Love it. Everybody, thank you guys once again. Like, it's so cool that we're at this point in juncture in the season where, you know, we were talking about the NFL season as like an elusive, long distance, evasive possibility. And we're 6 days away from kickoff. And I'm so grateful for you guys to help me build this empire and this channel. And I want to keep it going. So God bless you guys. I'll see you tomorrow night. 7:50, we'll be opening up our TOC pack. And then at 8 p.m. Eastern time, we'll be doing a Drafters 2 million draft, maybe even 2. God bless you guys. Love you. Have a wonderful night and sleep. And we'll see you tomorrow for Friendship Friday. Peace.